was sent a video by the editor, and he said he watched it, and I was like, is it awful? And he goes, oh yeah, you're gonna hate it. And I was like, you fucking psychopath. It's funny, I trust him. I trust him too. It's gonna be awful. It's gonna be terrible. We played League of Legends before this. We played a game of League of Legends before this. Snob, you don't think you fully recovered from the last cave video? Well, that's too bad, because today I got sent the most dangerous cave in the world. And when I scrubbed through it, I saw some really claustrophobic scenes, so you're gonna really fucking hate it. Probably just as much as I'm gonna fucking hate it. Let's get down to business. The most dangerous cave in the world? Are you talking about my ex? Was she deep? Oh my god.
This might be the most dangerous video I've ever attempted.
What the fuck? What the hell is this?
Widely regarded as one of the most dangerous caves in the world, Mosdale is responsible for the worst recorded caving incident in history. In 1967, 10 young men
6'7".
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
and prepared to venture down into the cave located in the Yorkshire Dales, England, as it was thought to potentially have
England? These people were English?
kilometers of undiscovered, unexplored passages. Mosdale was already known for being extremely dangerous because of unstable rock, ceiling collapses.
I bet this guy's got a fucking loving family at home, and he's in this fucking cave!
Sections that were almost impossible to navigate in, but most importantly, flooding. The cave was extremely prone to flash floods. This is what the entrance looked like normally, and
Sorry.
extremely prone to flash floods. This is what the entrance looked
This is what the entrance looks like normally? You think you can fucking go in there? Where's the cave? Where is it? Why are you going in there? There's nowhere to go! Why would you even go in there? Cooper's ghost, hello, hi, hello, hi. I also simply would not go in there. Where's the, I'm fucking lightheaded. Where is there to even go in here? It's their hole, it was made for them.
like normally, and this is what it looks like under heavy rain. When this happens,
There's no cave there, bro.
any caver inside has a very limited time to escape. But with the group all being experienced cavers and the weather forecast looking good with clear sky, they decided to enter. After several hours, no one knows why, but 4 of the men decided to turn back around, while the remaining 6 continued deeper. Not long after the 4 returned to the surface, they made a horrifying discovery. The weather had suddenly started to turn as a thunderstorm started to rain down. The cave began to flood rapidly. They desperately tried to go back and warn the others, but already the entrance had filled with water. There was no way. All they could do was call for help. What followed was one of the largest cave rescue attempts the world has ever seen.
The largest the world has ever seen. I think that's too mean to say. I was gonna say, I think if you go in a cave like this, you're gonna die. But no, some people just like to explore the unknown. Why can't they just go hiking like normal people? Why can't you just go into the nice open air and go hiking like normal people? Why do you have to go in a fucking cave? Oh, look at me. I want to go inside a cave with lots of water. Oh man, look at me. Water is merely an obstruction for a true caver. Why can't they just go play D&D? Exactly! Has there ever been a cave rescue attempt that was actually successful? I hope so. Go into the easily flooded cave in the UK, a place that famously doesn't get a lot of rain. It would never rain in the UK, surely not.
Hundreds of people dug trenches, tried to divert the floodwater, and worked around the clock to get the water level down while the 6 young men remained trapped inside. It took 4 days for the water levels to finally go down and be deemed safe to enter. A team of rescuers entered the cave hoping to find the men alive hiding in one of the high-ceilinged caverns. But sadly, it was too late, as they discovered the lifeless bodies of all 6 men. It's believed that in under an hour, the whole cave had completely filled with water, and sadly all 6 young men had drowned. Over the next few days, rescuers attempted to return the bodies of the men to the surface, but it was deemed too dangerous, so they were forced to leave them inside the cave, where they still remain to this day. Because of this tragedy, the cave was then permanently sealed with concrete and would remain that way for many years.
Thank God. Thank God they wait.
That was until
it would remain that way for many years. What? Why would you word it like that? We're 2 minutes into this 24-minute video. Why would you word it like that? Surely not they unseal the death cave. Surely not, right? They're not gonna unseal. They're gonna unseal the fucking death cave. They're gonna unseal the fucking... It's a famous tourist attraction now. The death cave is irresistible. You know, I have 4 kids, a loving wife, and just got promotion at my job that I love. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into the flooding death cave. That's why they call it the death cave and not the love tunnel. True.
Few years ago, when after talks with the families of the victims, access to Mosdale was granted once again. Despite
the families of the victims gave the blessing to open the fucking cave. If I was the family member and my brother fucking drowned in the death cave, I'd be like, keep that shit sealed. Keep that shit sealed. His body's still down there, by the way. Those bodies are still down there.
The cave being reopened, however, it's thought only a few people have been willing to go down inside because of the extreme danger it presents. And also many believing that the cave is haunted, with some claiming to have heard voices echoing in the tunnels.
I feel sick.
All of this making it too risky for even the most hardcore cavers. So when a caver who was one of only 2 people to have captured footage down there reached out to me wanting to take me down, I didn't exactly...
This fucking psychopath! I feel so fucking sick right now. I'm so terrified. I have another 20 minutes of this video. I'm gonna cry.
Jump at the opportunity. But
maybe?
With extensive planning, preparation, and a lot of consideration, me and my cameraman Sam finally decided to go down there.
Why are we going in the cave? We're going in the cave.
What is that rumbling sound?
Why did you take your cameraman Sam with you? I think Sam should get a raise. I think Sam needs a raise. Holy fuck. They need to play happier music. I need some like... Oh, thanks for showing me the skull. I need like Lord of the Rings music right now. I need like, we're going on an adventure music. I don't need this ominous fucking music. I need to feel excited for you to go into the death cave. I need you to be happy to go in the death cave. I need like the hobbits are going to Isengard. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man.
So is the entrance there?
No, well, it used to be. It used to be the entrance. Yeah, it's collapsed. So the new way in's around the corner.
So there were an accident here a few decades ago. Some of the bodies were never recovered.
There's a typo. They spelled experienced wrong. Experienced. That's supposed to be an E. They spelled experienced wrong. Hobbits would be great cavers. The hobbits would be amazing cavers. They're so little. British spelling? I don't care. The British are wrong.
Because it's so hard to get to the place they were...
Yeah, and it just wasn't worth everybody else's lives trying to pull them out.
Yeah, the fact that there's still bodies down there is a very scary... It is also a reminder of how dangerous this is. This is by far the most dangerous cave we've ever been to.
Yeah, if there's a thunderstorm, I'd be really worried. You really have to be very careful with this cave, especially this time of year in the summer, because the weather tends to have more thunderstorms.
There are some clouds, and it rained a little bit earlier today, but according to the weather forecast, it's not supposed to rain.
Why would you ever trust the weather forecast, bro?
And this is the memorial of the people that passed away. And this cave was closed for decades, right? After
It was.
Accident. I read somewhere.
I really like that memorial. This is a very good memorial. It like the material is very good. It'll last a really long time. I really like that they have this. I will lift up mine eyes onto the hills, from whence cometh my strength. It's very cute. Sucks that everyone died.
That more people have been to outer space than down this cave. Do you think that's true?
Probably, yeah. I mean, if you
I mean, I don't know. It's such an undiscovered environment. Surely you can etch your names on being the people who survived this cave. You'll go down in history, you know? More people have been to space than survived this cave. I hope it's beautiful down there and you enjoy your time nearly drowning. I hope. You know, I saw like a TikTok. This is totally not a tangent to avoid having to continue this video. I saw a TikTok where it's like women's idea of a vacation is just like, oh, like lounging by the pool, having a mojito, like going to see like concerts and stuff, lounging around, vacationing, obviously. Men's vacation, it shows like them crawling through the mud, hiking through the fucking woods, eating food off of a knife over a campfire, just like survival. I'm just thinking of that TikTok right now. It's like, yeah, my idea of a vacation would be like on a beach somewhere. There are better holes to explore. This is not a hole I want to... Not every hole is a goal. This is definitely not a goal hole. This is definitely not a hole to be a goal. All right, we have other holes we should explore.
look online, there's not much footage except from mine and Simon Beck's.
Yeah.
So, and I've only took a few people down here in my time, so yeah, it doesn't get frequented much. I mean, look, it's quite overgrown around here. You can tell people don't go in there very often.
Put me on the beach with a daiquiri, that's what I'm saying.
This is the most scared I've been for a video, I think, ever.
Let this man go home. Let this man go home. Don't go here. Go home.
Having to rely completely on the weather forecast. If the weather forecast is wrong, then this place is gonna flood. We're trusting that weather forecast with our lives.
Trusting the weather forecast is crazy. Yeah, obviously he survived because the video was uploaded. But like he might still get some crazy PTSD from this, you know? He might get some like absolute fucking horror. He might like remember, he might dream of this in like terrible ways. Oh, the bag is struggling. Oh, yay. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh.
Our aim for this trip is to reach 4 ways. One of the deepest sections of the cave that...
Wait. How... They want to reach 4 ways. So they go from the scar down... What is the polished floor passage? Pool passage. So they're going through here. Confusion Cavern through Broadway. Hard Passage. Probably gonna go through here. Where the fuck is 4-way? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? There's a knee wrecker? Drown or glory? The rough crawl. Left field dead. Hard pass, confusion, last resort, the swim. The dull north. I like the dull north. I think that's the safest part. This far siphon. Leakey's Marathon, Far Marathon East. The marathon is probably because it's just like a straight shot, huh? You guys want to go all the way there. You want to pass Drown or Glory. I'm so scared for this video. You're going through a place called Drown or Glory. Drown or Glory. To go to False Four Ways. This is 100%. This is so optional. This is actually no. It sucks that everyone, as long as they're alive, it's required to continue being living. You will get a letter in the mail where you have to go through the Mosdale caverns and you have to pass through the knee wrecker and go through Drown or Glory to reach the sand cavern. You're gonna have to. We're all required to do this once in life. I'm sorry, it's required. Would you take a tour through a cave with friends? Absolutely not. My parents once took me to a cave in the Appalachian Mountains, right? They do a lot of cave tours, and it was a very open cave, but I was freaking out the whole time. I was like, someone has to hold on to me or I'm gonna fucking freak out. And they did let go of me to prank me, and I literally just froze in place because they had turned off all the lights so you could see how dark it was in the cave. And I started crying. I started crying. I knew I didn't like caves, and I was like, I really don't like caves. And they're like, well, we drove out to see this cave, and I'm like, okay. I was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. It would likely be safer to ride a trebuchet. I don't know what I'd prefer instead of going inside of a cave. I literally hate caves so much. I'm so excited to see the rough crawl. Can't wait to see that. And then, you know what? I think knee wrecker is going to be my favorite part of the video. I say this sarcastically. I think this section, knee wrecker and Drown or Glory, are going to be like the worst parts of the video for me. Do you feel the same about mines? Anywhere underground. Caves, mines, the same. Absolutely not. I will not be going. What business do I have down there? But Iris, you're a vampire. Shouldn't you like caves? I'm the type of vampire who wants a nice big castle. Where we're going, we don't need knees. I want to go to a nice big castle. That's the kind of vampire I am. I am not a cave vampire. I am a big castle vampire. All right. Some of us like the open air, okay? I like the open air. I like to breathe fresh air.
Was to reach Four Ways, one of the deepest sections of the cave that few people had ever explored. It would take around 7 hours, and it seemed like a logical place to aim for, as it was where the potential for new passages begun. But already I was beginning to see how dangerous this cave was.
Right.
Oh, nice. There's piping.
Where I always get slightly confused. Which way on? See, down there or down there? I think it's because the boulders moved at one. Yeah, that one's right. That's it.
The boulders moved?
Yeah, a while back. I think since the first time it's changed slightly.
This section of the cave was made up of
I feel sick.
tons of huge
I feel
loose
sick.
boulders.
I feel sick.
Dislodging one
I
and
feel
being
sick.
crushed
I
was
feel
a
sick.
real danger.
I feel
this
sick.
is why
I feel
the
sick.
entrance of the cave had changed so many times over the years. I had to be careful not only to not get stuck, but also to make sure I didn't touch anything that could cause a collapse.
Oh, dude. This is so tight already.
That way you put your legs, don't kick anything on that side.
Okay.
So a little loose on that side. Oh.
Sorry, you guys saw that the rock moved? I didn't see that the rock moved because I'm trying not to look at the cave. I literally am so scared of looking at the rocks. You're telling me the rocks moved? The rocks were moving? Oh my god. I am too scared to look at the rocks. I know I'm not there. They're loose boulders. They could cause a cave in. They could die. Yeah, I'm so glad they have pipes that hold the cave open. I don't think that'll save them. Oh, man.
And then you're coming down onto the floor.
Oh, he's so experienced. Lie down on the floor. I have a question. Sorry, I'm trying to lighten the mood from how horrifying this is. I'm gonna They're in here for 7 hours. What if they gotta take a shit? Do you think they're wearing diapers? Like, what if they gotta pee or take a shit? What if the guy in front has to pee? Like, I don't think there's any bag-it. Yeah, because I don't think there's any spot to, like, pull off and, like, pee in a corner. I don't think there are corners. You're touching all of the walls. You're touching all of the fucking walls. I don't think there's a corner. I think you kind of... I think the bag is the best bet. I think there's just gonna be Ziploc baggies full of pee and shit. Just go. I would hate to be the last guy in line. You know, actually, these walls aren't wet with, like, rainwater. It's just, like, I think it's just, like, piss. They have half a gnats of breathe space from saying, hold it. I don't know. I'm the type of girl that needs to, like, pee every, like, hour and a half. I drink a lot of water, so I pee often. So, like, I don't think I'd be able to hold it for 7 hours.
It's already more extreme than
Yeah, it is. For sure.
Yeah.
So how long would it take for this to, if it started pouring down now, how long would it take for the rain to, like, reach us, or the...
Probably an hour.
Only an hour before this would be flooded.
Yeah, because it's really dry outside.
I tend to come in spring and autumn, to be fair. Spelled autumn wrong. But also decided to come during the summer! I'll drink water. Thank you, Mr. No Talk. We're only 10 minutes in. There's 7 hours to go. They've got like 6 hours and 50 minutes to go in this cave. They probably don't eat anything for a while, like 24 hours, so their stomachs are thinner. True, they gotta be skinty for the sliding through the cave.
Yeah. Having
this guy looks terrified.
In the back of your mind that, like, it could flood. That is what makes
this guy is horrified.
So freaking terrified. Like, I'm not afraid of being stuck in a cave as long as it's dry.
Yeah.
But
you know what? You are a caver. Yeah, they're gonna spend 14 hours in this fucking cave. That's why I want to know what the pee situation's like.
Wetness is just freaks me out.
It's literally the fucking meme with his fucking shoes. Why not bring water breathing gear? I feel like that's like too bulky. I feel like water breathing gear would be way too bulky to get through the cave. Like the tanks. I don't think the scuba gear would fit. The tanks would not fit in here.
Head for it, yeah.
Why are we doing this?
Alex, have you ever caved with anyone where they just, like, completely panicked?
I've had to drag somebody out who was crying once. But I've seen your videos, Magnus, and you won't want to do that. So.
Yeah, I'm usually a very calm guy, but we'll see later on when we get to the water. Oh, my leg is stuck. And the backpack is stuck. Could you wiggle it out a bit, Sam? Thank you. After 30 minutes of extremely tight and delicate squeezes, we finally made it to the first place we could stand up, the boiler room. But even here, you couldn't feel safe.
Right, so here, you'd be all right in most of the time, but you can tell in the most extreme weather events, you're not, because this is a bit of grass, so that tells you that the water's gone on all the way up to here, enough to stick the bit of grass to the roof, so even in this big chamber, you're not safe in the worst of the floods.
It's a scary thought being in here, and then it started filling up with water. That's so like the worst way to die is like out of a nightmare or something.
Yeah, I know. I feel sorry for the 6 people who it did happen to.
Yeah.
Can't imagine what that would have
Yeah.
felt like.
But what is worrying though is that this is the UK. I would trust the weather forecast a little bit more if it was somewhere else.
Yeah, it's very fickle weather. That's why you have to keep checking it again and again. You see a couple of days ago, oh, it's fine, and then suddenly it's rain forecast.
Yeah. What I found interesting when we read the story about the people who passed away in this cave is that it was a group of, I think it was 10 or 12, but half of the group decided to turn around because they didn't feel something was off.
Yeah.
And that like instinct, it's weird how maybe that is like something to listen to.
Oh, it's time for the swim!
Gets wet. Oh God, dude. What the hell? This is already freaking snow, man. Seriously? Are we going? This is drier than normal.
Yeah.
No.
It's such a shame that we have to do this once in our lives. I remember when I had to go on my caving expedition full of a tunnel full of water. It was really scary. That water stinks too. It probably stinks like fucking mold and mildew. This is where I would pee. I would pee here. I don't think the water's sewage. I think it's just genuine like still rainwater. So it just looks like you guys ever see like a pond with no drainage? Are you guys still thinking you gotta avoid the rocks? I'm frozen in my chair in like fight or flight right now. I'm experiencing genuine fight or flight. Yeah, it's just stagnant water. Stagnant water gets yucky. Ugh.
Insane, man.
You know what I would say? Okay, so I would be willing to go through a tunnel like this. I would be willing to do a tunnel like this if it's like, you know, like drainage pipe style, right? You know, like just like a pipe, right? It's just like a big open pipe and then like a tunnel part and then the pipe comes out. You know, I think I would be willing to do that. I'm willing to do that, like a drainage pipe, but having to crawl my way through all those rocks to get here, to go through more skinny rocks, sounds like a goddamn nightmare. I don't... Oh...
Alex had explained to us that the 6 men who passed in the cave all those years ago were buried in a certain secret chamber known as the Sanctuary, deep within the cave. We all agree.
The Sanctuary? Where's... Oh, it's not even on the map.
To avoid that part for obvious reasons. However, even after all these years, traces of their presence could still be found.
Is this actually a ghost video? I would do this in VR. I don't even know if I'd do it in VR, man. I don't know. I don't know, Fanatic. I don't know, man.
Down the marathon series, a few years ago when I went to Stream End Cave, I found what's left of an Oldham light, and there's only one place that could have come from.
Okay.
And it was just hung on the wall. It was quite spooky, really.
So that's from the people that died then?
Yeah, I can't think where else that would have come from.
Yeah.
It's downstream of where they died, so it would have been washed out at some point.
It's like the atmosphere in here, just like knowing that something so tragic happened in this cave also makes it so much more serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier that there's grading also in caving, right?
Yeah, it's a simple system. It goes from 1 to 5, 1 being the very easiest, 5 being the hardest.
Right, and what is this cave?
This is grade 5. At the very end of the cave where we're going, well, not the very end, but near the end of the cave, it's called False Four Ways.
And how many people do you reckon have been there?
50 have gone in the cave, I'd estimate, and probably 20 there, if that.
I guess you could argue that out of the 20 who's been there, 6 of them died, right?
Yeah, they would have been there, yeah.
So the death rate technically is pretty high in this cave.
I guess if you...
Yeah, let's keep going. Let's go in the death cave. Let's go to the death ways, bro.
Looking at a ratio, yeah, I never thought of it that way.
Right. That's basically like 30% of the people who've been there have passed.
Honestly, I think, you know what? I think 30% is pretty low, all things considering. I would think the death rate for this place would be like 85, 90%. 30% seems pretty low, all things considering. I will say 30% is pretty low. I don't know. Yeah, this is all about bragging rights. Perfect place to bring a date you don't like very much. Have a clingy girlfriend you want to make your ex. Take her to the UK death cave, bro. Let's go all the way to the four ways. Very few people have been there, and it'll seal our relationship for life. Oh no, you drowned!
It's chesty.
Oh my god, dude.
Do you think that's a good spot for a first date, or is it more of a second or third date kind of thing? I don't know. Put down in the comments what date you would take your date on to this cave. Bring a small pickaxe and a torch.
What the hell? No way.
Should I ever find myself in the clutches of a Hello Kitty girl, I should take her there. Be nice to the Hello Kitty girl. She's mentally ill. If Iris invites you on a fan trip to England, pass on it. Can you go in this cave for me? I won't be going in, but can you go? Because I'm not going in. I'm not going in.
Oh my god, dude. No way.
Just stay calm and move slowly.
Stay calm and move slowly.
God. Oh my freaking god. If it starts raining, we're not going to be able to get back from here.
No, this is the choke point.
Is there an alternative exit if we...
No, dude.
No, we'll just have to wait it out.
Jesus Christ.
Are you guys looking at what I'm looking at? The fact that this is a head-sized cave? The fact that... Oh my fucking god. This is fucking horrifying. Oh my god. What if the boulder slipped at that precise moment? Oh my god.
It's where it gets deepest, probably to your neck. But the water's been that bad, I've actually had to hold my breath as well.
Oh, man.
Under for a very short distance.
But it is going to get worse after that again.
Eventually, yeah, when we get to the end of knee record, that's the wettest bit.
Guys, not only is it called knee wrecker, but it's also the wettest bit. Final Destination as cave. No, Final Destination is about accidents. This is the descent cave, bro. This is the descent cave. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Hambles with Needle, thank you for the tier 1 subby to ignore the ads.
While it was sketchy being this far into Mosdale, I could start to see how intriguing it was. The fact that so much of this cave had unexplored potential and that we were
Wait, you're actually finding this place beautiful, bro?
entering passages that potentially no one had ever explored. As intimidating as Mosdale was, not knowing what secrets this cave could hold kept pulling me deeper.
So no matter how scared he was, he's like, I want to go in deep, bro. I want to spend 7 hours in this cave.
Oh wow, that's nice. So this is where, if it started raining, we would wait it out.
Yeah.
But you say that if it rains a lot, then even this place will be flooded
completely.
Yeah, we're still below the entrance, so eventually the cave fills up,
Yeah.
and therefore the water eventually gets back to here and completely fills it up.
Yeah.
This place is an enigma, though. There's a lot more to find in this cave.
Yeah.
I just don't know where to look, but the resurgence is many kilometers away.
We also, at the climbing shop, when we got this gear, they said there's a rumor that there's a guy down here who's like digging out new tunnels.
Yeah.
Some guy, weird guy. It's not you, right?
No, I wouldn't call him weird to his face.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, so you know him?
Unfortunately, he's not done it for a bit. He was down here 80 odd times now, and yeah, he's been dragging scaffolding bars through here to shore up his dig. So he does it all on his own. He doesn't want any help. He just wants to do it all on his own.
This looks like a place where I'd get a fucking jump scare. Like, this looks like a horror game where, like, if you turn back and look and you turn around, there's gonna be a jump scare and you have to run the other way. If they told you at the end of this cave there was a guaranteed $20 million reward, would you? Fuck no. Fuck no. I'd drown and die. This is a layer of hell. It's a shame we all have to do this sometime in our lives.
Do you think if I left you, Magnus, you'd find your way back out?
No, never. Or actually, I'd like to think I would, but I
Don't even joke about that, bro. If my fucking cave guide made that joke, I'd be like, I brought a knife just in case you tried to leave. And a gun.
know from just other caves that it's so much harder than you think. I think that I kind of remember where we went, but I probably didn't.
Have we lost
No.
that?
No, I think it's right back there.
Sam?
Sam?
There's several ways you can turn back there.
Sam? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see him now. Excellent.
Oh my god, Sam! They don't pay you enough, bro. They don't pay him enough. They don't pay him enough. Holy fuck, I thought he was dead. Oh my god. I thought there was gonna be a portion at the end of the video where, like, in memorial of my cameraman Sam who died to bring you this video. I thought we were gonna get that, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, here's more grass up in the roof, so this is completely flooded.
Now I really started to feel scared. Being this far underground was extremely dangerous, and the infamous knee wrecker crawl lay just ahead, known as the worst part of Mosdale. Over half a kilometer long, it was an extremely tight passage that once you entered there was no way of turning around, with the ending having the tightest underwater squeeze in the whole cave.
Does this guy have a wife and kids at home? It looks like he does. The knee wrecker is 3 hours. This is for fun. Before this was not extremely tight. I don't think before this was extremely tight, guys. I think it's about to get worse. Me when I go to the knee wrecker just to reach the drown or glory section. I'm glad I like video games, bro. I love video games. Video games would never... That looked like a roast chicken.
Oh, this is narrow.
Dog, why is the cameraman even here? Why is he here? What? This is all GoPro anyway. You could have let this man, like, wait on the surface for you. Well, you could have had walkie-talkies and they'd been like, oh, it's raining.
So if it's
Emotional
raining
support.
outside right now, we're dead, basically.
In this bit, yeah.
Yeah.
As this whole thing fills up with water, and as you can see, it's very low.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love that he asks at every bit. At every fucking bit. He goes, so if it rains, we die here, right? And he's like, yeah. Like, every fucking portion. Walkie-talkies wouldn't work. The rock blocks all signals. What if he was like stationed outside for like 16 hours, and if you don't come back in 16 hours, he calls somebody? To be fair, I'd also be bringing that up every 10 minutes. Declare you dead. Yeah. Yeah. Or if it starts raining, to call a rescue squad as soon as it starts raining. I think there should be someone outside stationed for that purpose.
And it's only a matter of 1 hour of pouring rain and this is gonna flood. That is insane to me that you're willing to take that risk.
Yeah, I mean, so you're here with me.
Yeah, that is a very good point.
What is that rumbling sound?
Just me.
Is it just you?
Yeah.
Fuck, it's terrifying. Felt like I heard like a deep bass rumble sound. I guess that's like the last thing you hear in a cave like this.
Well, that's not to think about that, Magnus.
Yeah, I'm trying not to think about that.
This passage seemed to go on forever. We had been crawling now for half an hour and still weren't even halfway. This was by far the most claustrophobic and scared I'd ever felt in a cave. Dragging your body through hundreds of meters of rough rock and water was exhausting. And in this tight passage with nowhere to turn around, rainfall now would mean almost certain death. And I still had the hardest bit to come.
No, Duff, Magnus, how you doing?
I'm doing good, but my knees hurt a lot, and this is sort of scary to be in such a
I guess that's why it's called knee wrecker, huh?
long, narrow tunnel like this.
Yeah.
Sam's in the back.
I feel so trapped.
Sam's behind.
You can tell me to turn around if you want. That's always up to you.
Turn around.
If you want. There's a bit, we're about halfway down it. How you doing, Sam?
Good.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
it's the worst thing I've ever done. It's like every part of my body just hurts.
I know, me too.
Amazingly, found this moth which is alive.
Holy shit, there's a moth in there.
Flying through my helmet. It's amazing that it can get in this moth.
Yeah.
Seems almost like a bad omen.
Yeah.
Why?
That moth's like to do with the devil or something, right?
Stop talking about dying, bro. If I was this camera, I'd be cursing this dude out. Dude, I'd quit after this video. I would quit. I'd be like, wow, this was such a great time. Never call me again.
No, get off my hand, otherwise you'll drown. Get off my hand.
I could feel the fatigue now as the crawl seemed never ending and went on and on. But just as I thought this was the hardest caving I'd ever done, things were about to get even worse.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
This is. Now I'm actually regretting this a bit. Like, honestly.
there we go. We're at Drown or Glory, baby. We're at the Drown or Glory section. The wall does look like corned beef.
Alex? I am there. Oh my god, dude.
You guys gotta crawl back out after this, by the way. Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god! Ah!
This is, I mean, this is the goal. This is, we made it. It's hard, like when you watch a video like this, you can't,
It's hard to like describe how far this is, really. Like, we're very deep now, a few kilometers in. But yeah, no, I think we should try to rush out before, not spend too much time here in case it starts raining.
I agree. I mean, longer near the more danger.
Even though the original plan was to explore a little further, we decided we had had enough and wanted to get out.
Good.
And although Alex reassured me everything was okay as we made our way back, to me it felt like the sound of the water was getting louder and louder, and the water levels were rising. I wasn't sure if it was real or just a cave playing tricks on me. Not wanting to find out, we started to move as quickly as possible.
I don't know, it does look higher. It does look higher. It does, the water does look higher. I don't know. Oh god, he's slipping and shit. No, stop with the scary music. Stop with the scary music. It's higher because I pissed myself, sorry. Why are you drowning me? Please don't, stop drowning me, please. I don't,
Oh, I can see light.
Oh my god, they made it out! Well, obviously they uploaded the video.
Thank you, Thor, for no thunder. Oh my gosh, that's the most claustrophobic game I've ever been in.
Oh, Alex is a member of the Bell Rescue Association. Oh, so he's like really experienced. Oh my fucking god. America's deepest this guy just does caving. This guy just does caving. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whatever Sam gets paid, raise it. Bro thinks he can respawn. Trusting British weather is the craziest thing Magnus has done so far. Despite the wet and dark conditions, it looked absolutely awful. I'll never do that again. Magnus, December 24, April 2025, August 2025, August 2026. I stopped caving the day my mother gave birth to me.